Hello everyone, how are we doing? It's Dan, as it always is on Monday Night Raw. I'm the only one brave enough to do it. I hope everyone's having a good day and had a good weekend watching Royal Rumble with us. I just need to tweak the layout a little bit because I don't know why. There we go. That's better. It's got my Twitter name in there, so if you do want to tweet me, you can do. I have got it up so I can sit and have a chat with you throughout the show on there if you want. So how's everyone doing? We had a good weekend. I'm just watching the last bit of what was SmackDown from before the Royal Rumble, where we had the LA Knight, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and Solo segment. It was all right. We've got Mark in. How we're doing? Punk's expected to miss Mania 40. I know. I saw this and I'm like, I'm kind of devastated, but I mean, he's not a spring chicken anymore, so he is going to get injured. But you don't expect him to get injured off a run-of-the-mill move, really? Yeah, it's fragile, filling it. Affects our role have no ad breaks. Why can't they do that with the last hour of the show for me? Because that would draw me in so much more. PW Insider, CM Punk will start Monday Night Raw. Yes, I saw that, so I tweeted that out. Thank you very much. JD Dolan's doing main event tapings. Nice. I think that she should be called up probably after Mania. She's absolutely brilliant. She's entertaining. She had a great rivalry. Was it with JC Jane, her old tag partner? Punk got injured when Drew did the Future Shock DDT. Punk landed on his arm. Told Jessica his tricep is injured. That's not good. We've got Taylor in. How we're doing? Post surgery and rehab, 4 to 6 months to recover. So that does take him out of Mania. I keep debating, and I don't know if it was just in my mind, but what do you think about this all being a work? Because we've obviously had the Seth injury to possibly take him out of Mania, and now with the CM Punk injury, that to me seems a bit coincidental. The match that everyone seems to want is now on the verge of not happening. I know it's probably not because there's been that many reports come out, but what if WWE are leaking the same injury storyline everywhere? There's a clip on YouTube showing Joey and Punk with the Future Shock. Punk rolls away holding his arm. That starts having a conversation. Yeah, this is what I mean is that looks a legit injury. I remember when Edge came back in 2020 and hit AJ Styles with a spear. That caused AJ to speak to the referees as well. So that's what's making me think it probably isn't a work, but it could be a double bluff. SmackDown before Rumble was a hectic one. Yeah, I heard. I didn't watch all of it. I just sort of I'd flick through it. Got Dakota in over on Facebook. How are you doing, dude? Thanks for joining. Monday Night Raw returns Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh, that'd be nice. Told Jessica Kara's injured. Yeah. It was if it was a work, it wouldn't have gone to Dirt Sheets first. That's what I mean. Is it doesn't spank of a storyline or a work, but you just never know. It's not the first time Punk's done the injury too. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. TNT Sports is broken. Yep, man's frozen as well. I've got whatever city they're in. When isn't it? Yeah, I know. Let's have a look. What channel is it on in the US? CBS, isn't it? CBS Sports. Let's have a look. What's it on across there? PT. If it makes it Miss Mania, it's hard to see it being awake. Yeah. TNT's already gone to a commercial break. Yeah. TNT have just given up. It's frustrating, isn't it? You pay all the money for the network, and because of TV rights, you're not allowed to watch it on there. So you pay the money for the actual streaming platform. They've come back. USA Network, that's the one. I always forget. USA Network. Meltzer saying KO's injured as well. God, no, not another one. Try that one. Try that one. Kevin Owens has a fractured foot. WrestleMania storylines all been up in the air. TNT's fixed finally. Let's get on some of that then. Yay! Woo! I can't do the high-pitched Ric Flair woo, but you got a woo out of me. That's more than most people get. So we are going a bit of a recap of the Royal Rumble, the match itself. We obviously had people like Andrade return, which was a big shock. We was down to the final four, which we did end up calling. We had Drew, we had Gunther, and then we had Punk and Cody Rhodes. Loved how confused Ant was with the reactions. Yeah, it's great. Just do that, and it confuses him. Come on, where are you? Now, the one time we wanted to do it. There we go. So, observing the recaps over on TNT Sports if you're in the UK. I don't know about the US. Don't forget that one. Don't find it weird how Andrade isn't even listed on WWE yet. He was read to as a free agent in the Rumble. May think they're running slow, but Naomi is there. Yep. I mean, Naomi, I think, was... Here we go. I love Pat McAfee. I think he's brilliant. Rhea ringside, so take it with a pinch of salt. Pluck's promo had producers for it, probably telling him the points to hit, where to go with it, more than actually writing a script for him, I think. So if this injury is the case, what do you guys want to see happen with the World Heavyweight title? Do you want to see it relinquished? Because obviously, if Seth isn't going up against Punk, do you really want to see Punk in a match that's... do you want to see Seth that's in a match that isn't Punk? Or would you want to see a cash-in to let Seth go off and get the surgery that he needs for his knee? Observing, loves Pat McAfee, he's hilarious. New school Jerry Lawler. Don't speak like, but they say what's on their mind, politically correct or not, yeah. Corey and who on SmackDown though? For me, Priest cashes in on Seth. Seth just hands it to him. I think that's a very clever shout because then you are not technically beating for the title, are you? And then as soon as he comes back from the injury, like maybe the Raw after WrestleMania, he comes out and he says, Priest, I want my match now. I didn't lose that title. I am coming for that title. That's how I'd do it. He didn't lose the title. Let's have a look, see what Smack. SmackDown team. Yep, it's not even on. Doesn't look like it's actually on Wikipedia yet. Fightful saying Pat's full time on Raw bonus. Absolute win for me. Priest and Seth shake hands. Priest is instant face. I don't know. I don't want him to be face. I want him to stay as the heel. Pat and Michael confirmed it, which is why I'm confused. I was going to be with Corey. Yeah, I've just had a look. It's nothing there. You can see Punk's trying to be optimistic. Is that a Pat on commentary? Yes, it is. Yeah, Punk's in a sling. Full time with Michael Cole. Let's see what Punk's got to say. He's looking up at the sign. He actually looks a little bit emotional as well. Punk saying he came real close Saturday night. Felt like he had it in the palm of his hand as well. He's not mad at anyone. He's not mad at Cody. Wants to congratulate Cody. Nice sign of respect there. It's not about what you deserve, it's about what you've earned. And Cody has earned it. He hopes Cody does finish the story at WrestleMania. Putting over the sports team as well. That gets you in the good books with the crowd. Punk's never believed in luck. It feels a bit unlucky. In the Rumble, he tore his right tricep. Maybe you can tape it. Maybe you can make it to Elimination Chamber. And he can maybe win that. Maybe win his main event at WrestleMania. Doesn't want people to feel sorry for him. He's talked from the highest mountains about main event in WrestleMania ever since he was a kid. Maybe it's just never going to happen. Do we think Punk was winning and called an audible? That could be a really good shout. I think Cody was the plan, but if it was an audible, it might have been a last minute snap decision. But they are that good. You can put it over. Yeah, Punk is getting emotional. Colin Wade, SmackDown, Corey and Pat Raw, just a guess. Maybe. That could be a good shout. Hope the injury isn't Rollins to put Cody over. It does look legit. Which is a shame. Don't think Cole wants double duty though. He might do. They're paying him enough. They spoiled it that Cody was winning in the Cody Punk promo. Punk confirms the injury, yeah. Punk is teary, very. He's getting a massive chant from the crowd now. So, WrestleMania scares Punk. This is just a bump in the road. Best people in the world are the people that fight cancer. People who put lives on the line. Firefighters, people who help other people. Yeah. He just happens to entertain us, but we love him. He's going to keep going until the wheels fall off. It's just a bump in the road. It doesn't focus on the people who are negative. He's not tall enough. He's not big enough. PW's confirmed Bliss was backstage. Yeah. I mean, it's a big show. Even if she's not even close to an in-ring return because of having a baby, I think just having her backstage would be a nice boost of morale for people. So WrestleMania 40 doesn't look like it's going to happen. Is a Cubs fan. So there is always next year. And then we've got Drew McIntyre coming out. McIntyre, yeah. Because obviously the rumor is it was the CM Punk elimination to Drew that took him out of the match. But it is also the person who supposedly caused the injury. So he could be coming out here to apologise. Put a face turn on. So we've got Drew going in the ring. Please, no face turn. I don't know. I think if you put him face and then put the title on him, I think that's what will get him to resign. Joe saying he can relate to everything that Punk is saying. Joe's had his dreams taken away. He's been fired. Joe can relate to it as well. This is a very face promo from Drew at the minute. Breaker was Brock's replacement for the Rumble, so everything he did was meant to be Brock, yeah. As well as being emulated by Dom Mysterio, because that was the rumour they was having them two in Elimination Chamber. There we go, that's what we want. Drew prayed for this, and it happened. Yeah, perfect heel. When Drew got into the Rumble, he targeted Punk. Oh, talking about Seth, who's going to take the title to that next level? It's not going to be Punk. Joe saying he slept like a baby last night because of the injury rumours to Punk. Punk won the battle, but didn't win the war. Joe says he's going to find his way into the world title match at Mania. Joe's going to live CM Punk's dream again. I like this. I actually really do like this. This is actually really good. I'm enjoying it. Drew and Rollins at Mania, then Drew and Punk when Punk comes back. That sounds really good. I would be happy with that. Punk's heart hurts more than his tricep does when he comes back. It will main event WrestleMania, but the first check off the list is Drew McIntyre. That sounds a brilliant feud, I think. I'd be happy with that all day long. Oh, Drew took a swing. Punk with one arm. A few shots to Drew, but Glasgow cliffs from Drew. Stomping on the arm of Punk, the injured arm. When does Drew's... Oh, Sami Zayn's coming out. Sami's coming to make the save. When does Drew's contract expire? Rumoured to be around WrestleMania itself. These two have obviously got the history. Drew taken out. Drew retreating. Both Ring of Honor alumni. Just need Sami to boot him in the face now, yeah. Sami's giving the LA chance. We've got Judgment Day backstage. Judgment Day, Balor and Priest defending the tag titles tonight. And they're going up against DIY. And then we've got Gunther going up against Kofi Kingston for the IC title. We've got Jey Uso versus Bronson Reed as well. Misfit missed Pat on commentary. Yes, so good. Judgment Day, boring now. Maybe. I think not CM Punk, Outro's been taken out of the Rumble. I think they might be going more serious, which is what they want. Balor's saying that tonight they're going to show how vicious they are. Oh, there we go, DIY backstage. I like this. They're doing a walking promo. Pat super unbiased. Love it. Brilliant. You can tell Kevin Dunn's gone from production because we are getting completely different things happen now. I mean, that promo walking out up to gorilla position area, it's something we haven't really seen before, which is super awesome. So we are getting DIY come out. So let's get a banner and a poll going. Let's get the poll. Why? So, Undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions Damian Priest and Finn Balor versus DIY. Let's get the poll going. There we go, guys. Don't like the DIY Titantron. I don't like the DIY music. I want them to go back to Rebel Heart. I know that was more of a Gargano thing, but it was just super pumped. It was great. I think Corey Graves is getting promoted to play-by-play. He covered for Adnan Verk and Patrick. Yeah, I think Corey Graves could stand on his own with someone else next to him. DDT Drew. Yeah. Who would you go? I'd probably go Wade Barrett. I do like Wade Barrett on commentary as well. Hit Punk with what was a pretty standard move. Hope Punk isn't going so broken down. I reckon he's gutted. I reckon if I'm Punk and I get told I'm not main eventing WrestleMania the first time I come back and everything is in place for me to main event WrestleMania, I'm going to be absolutely devastated. Yeah, but I reckon Wade could be a face play-by-play guy. Corey Graves has got that cockiness, I think. I mean, I know they both do, but I reckon Wade, people like Wade more than they do Corey, so it's easier to put Wade over as the face play-by-play. Wade is more likely to be a happier kind of soul, yeah. No Curiosity Cola tonight. I'll still go a little bit in the bottle. Still got a little bit to keep me going. But I do normally, when I'm doing a Monday Night Raw, because it is usually 3 hours, I have a bottle of juice water. Just mainly to keep me hydrated more than anything. But I've got some snacks still. Before I came on, I've been nibbling some knick-knack copies. If you're from the UK, you know what your knick-knacks are. I've got a multi-pack of Kinder Bueno. I've got a crispy roll. And then I've got a couple of Happy Hippos. Love to see a title change tonight. Yes, 100%. Thought the 49ers were in trouble last night. No, Ma. Came back strong. Niners and Chiefs ought to be a war. You'd never need to worry about the 49ers. They know what they're doing. So we're starting off with Damian Priest and Tommaso Ciampa. I'll show you the box that I've got, Taylor. How's that bad boy? Kinder Buenos, Happy Hippos, Kinder Chocolate Bits, Mini Buenos. Oh, yes. All of the Kinder Bueno stuff. Gargano's tagged in, Balor's tagged in. DIY working together, quick, rapid tag team moves. Priest taken out, close land over the top. Balor thrown out as well. Both Gargano and Ciampa over the top, taking both members of DIY out. We got the Ciampa clap. Got to have it. Yeah, it's the same one from the Rumble. Where is it from? I don't know. It was a Christmas present. I had a couple of things like that, so I just slowly working my way through all of my snack chocolate. The Milky Way wasn't from there, though. That was from Home Bargains. So Ciampa and Balor still in. Priest tagged in. Ciampa saw it. Ciampa did see the tag. Damian Priest tried to get that little sneak. So Ciampa down and out on the outside. Scout on the internet. If you go on Amazon and just put Kinder selection box, there's plenty of things that come up with them. Oh, Balor with a huge kick. Scissor kick as well. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Ciampa. You have a fun question for us? Go for it. If it's that good, I will put it as a Twitter question for everyone, and I'll do it as a poll. So we're going, let's go Ciampa chance. If we had to choose a future location of a WrestleMania or All In, where would it be and what is the venue? Etihad Stadium in UK for either WrestleMania or All In. Wembley's had All In, and I think we need a WrestleMania in the UK, so Gargano was about to get the card tag, but Damian Priest coming in to cause that distraction. Priest with a distraction kick. WrestleMania in Seoul, South Korea sounds interesting at the Seoul Olympic Stadium. That was a beautiful stadium. Yeah, that'd be an interesting place. Priest with a huge right hand. Priest talking some trash. Asking Ciampa if he feels like a champion. Ciampa fighting his way back out of that corner. Sunset roll. Ciampa eats a big right hand again from Priest. In comes Balor, tagged in. Ciampa blocking the right hands from Balor. Ciampa reverses that reverse DDT. South Korea know what wrestling is, unlike the North. Yeah. Although Ric Flair's been there, it is its fan. Ciampa gets to tag to Gargano. In comes Priest. Balor taken down. Knees in the corner to Priest. Bulldog clothesline combination from Gargano. Gargano's got really popping the crowd. Gargano throw out onto the apron. Hops over Damian Priest. Slingshot spear to Balor. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Balor. Kevin Owens waits the match against Logan with a fractured foot. That doesn't sound like fun at all. Great episode of Dark Side of the Ring where WWE went sent a show to North Korea. Yeah, very good episode. Every episode of Dark Side of the Ring is great. Everyone's getting injured ahead of Mania. It's very similar to Forbidden Door last year, wasn't it? Everyone was getting injured in the run-up to the show, so a lot of matches was thrown into sort of up in the air. WCW and New Japan. Yeah, I was going to say, I knew Ric Flair went, but not when it was with WWE. I can't remember. Sliced bread. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Priest. Priest really having some work done on him in this match. Ciampa's looking for the fairy tale ending. Couldn't get Priest up. Oh, huge kick to Gargano from Priest. Elbow into the corner from Priest. Tagged to Balor. Stomp. Another tag. Backbreaker from Balor. Leg drop from Priest. Great combo. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Question. Drew and Punk, did it look like WWE and Drew may have come to an agreement? Someone's asking Meltzer is having to check. It teased the fact that he may have re-signed. I don't know if it is a guarantee or anything like that, but it did hint at maybe having a match after WrestleMania, so it could be. I don't know. Yeah, if they're giving him a title match at Mania, he's got to have re-signed. Or it could be a loser leaves town match. Balor's saying to Priest, you know what time it is. So we've got Ciampa in the ring. Priest was going to go off south of heaven. Ciampa fighting out of it. Gargano with a DDT. Air raid crash. White noise. 1, 2. That was such a close 2 count. Crowd are popping. In comes Gargano with a tag. DIY chance. Meet in the middle. Balor. 1, 2. Priest pouring the foot on the rope. Gargano looks absolutely distraught. All 4 of these have wrestled each other in NXT yet. Ciampa went over the top, but Priest caught him with the right hand. Gargano then just spears him out to the outside. Balor with a roll up. 1, 2. Kick out. Absolute banger here. Balor slingshot shotgun drop kick. Balor's going up to the top. Gargano gets out the way of the coup de grace. Head scissors. Takedown. Gargano escape. Gargano escape. Is Balor going to tap? Ciampa catches Priest as he comes in. Sicilian stretch. Are we going to get a tap out? Priest climbing back up to his feet. Sad slamming Ciampa into Gargano to break up the submission. Gargano has never beaten Balor. Interesting. This is awesome chance. I mean, absolutely, this is awesome chance. Deserved here. We're getting DIY chance again. Priest gets the tag. Priest takes out Ciampa. Priest was looking for the razor's edge, but gets out, gets a hot tag. Does Gargano, in comes Ciampa. Balor and Gargano going at it. Ciampa and Priest going at it. Balor with an overhead kick. Ciampa with a running knee. Priest with a super kick. This has been absolutely brilliant. What a start to Monday Night Raw. Priest has got Ciampa up in the razor's edge position. Gargano flies to the outside. But Priest catches him, bounces him face first off the announce desk. Ciampa catches Priest as he comes back in 1, 2. Kick out at 2 after the roll up. Priest with a huge shot dropping Ciampa. Balor tags. Razor's edge. Cody Gras. 1, 2, 3. Boo. 100%. I'd have given it another 5-10 minutes. That was absolutely phenomenal. So glad the match is commercial free. Yeah, the amount of times that matches get broken up with commercial breaks and you lose that momentum and investment. Having Judgment Day look beatable though, yeah. They're not dropping the titles till Mania. But again, who would you drop the title? Who would you have them drop the titles to then? We've got Dom. We've got Jenny McDonough. They're coming out. Guessing this will be what matches are like when it's on Netflix. I bloody hope so. Balor on the mic saying they're still tag team champions. Trace was like, "Your guys want black and gold NXT." All right. Yep. Are they doing anything with Rhea or Becky yet? Not yet. Not at all. We saw Rhea backstage in a Judgment Day segment, but that's it. We've had CM Punk and Drew cut a bit of a promo on each other, and then we've had the tag titles match. Is Colin our truth out? Yeah. Lay the beat down on him. There we go. Truth's coming out. I love the fact that even Pat McAfee is doing the "What's up" chants. Priest telling him to cut the music. Don't look concerned, Truth. They have to be ending the Truth thing, 100%. Crazy how long you haven't noticed how Truth been in WWE. Do you think he has a chance of Hall of Famer? I think he's a guaranteed Hall of Famer. He obviously had his original run as K-Quick. He left, went to the Independents. It was obviously Ron Killings, which is his real name. And then obviously he's been in WWE as R-Truth for years. R-Truth talking about relocating the cash from crypto. I think his Truth is breaking Priest. R-Truth is saying that Priest is like an older brother, even though Priest is younger. Yes, I think Mickey James is already in the Hall of Fame, and Michelle McCauley, I think, is as well. Maybe not. She's not in the Hall of Fame. JD is a stepbrother that you don't want to admit is part of the family. Unfortunately, Priest isn't. Truth isn't part of the Judgment Day. Oh, that was brutal elbow from JD McDonough. That was vicious as hell. They better not turn on our Truth. No. Do whatever you. Probably induct one of them. Induct Michelle, Victoria, and Mickey. Miz and Truth versus Dom and JD for a chance to face Finn. That would be a good shout. Although Dom and JD going up against Balor and Priest. Miz just eats a huge frog splash from Dirty Dom. Damien Priest is doing well. Face turn. I don't think so. I'm trying to decide who I want Judgment Day to face at Mania. Michelle was denied to be in the Hall of Fame for 2023. Why? Why would you deny her? Yeah, like if first time you have a chance, not like a winner goes through. Okay. Yeah, if you beat JD and Dirty Dom, you'll get a chance at the titles. Plan is for Priest to turn on him soon. Oh, we're going Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre tonight. We've got Shayna Baszler coming out now. Oh, and Zoe Stark tag match. Baszler and Stark. I like this team. Very physical, very powerhouse, very dangerous. I got the former tag champions, Chelsea Green, Pipe and Niven. Let me get that poll going for you guys. Baszler and Stark, Chelsea and Niven. There you go. Get your votes in. Margaret Michelle was denied. That doesn't. I mean, what did we have last year? We had a good year overall. I think we had Mysterio, Great Muta. So it might be they want to save some people like that for big names. Disappointed that Rumble no legends at all. No, unless you count Pat McAfee. Pat's a legend. Samantha Evans, Chelsea Green announcement is back. Yeah. So starting off, Pipe and Niven. I'm starting off with Zoe Stark. Zoe with a roundhouse kick. Tag Shayna in. Shayna. Again, I want her as a single star, but I want her an absolute vicious, angry. Very similar to like the Pete Dunne, but of the female division. I think she could be so good. Shayna trying to get a Kimura lock. Piper going out the way. Backed into the corner. Gets at least a bit of separation. Women's Rumble was fine without legends. Yeah, it was such a good Rumble. We got Lucky 1/6. Need to Michael Cole butcher the antlerless again. That is funny. I mean, you can probably go on Twitter and find it if you want, but I know you want to see him do it in person. Zoe Stark was going for a crossbody to Chelsea Green, but Chelsea got out the way. Chelsea 1, 2, kick out at 2 from Zoe Stark. Drew's contract expires night after Mania 40. There's no way he hasn't signed a new deal. Chelsea has the worst luck with tag members. Carmella and Sonya both had to leave for serious medical stuff. Yeah. So Zoe Stark gets the win. Similar to when Mike made fun of Big Dollar over that botch all the time. Yeah. DIY lose to JD after an awesome match, but at what cost? I reckon it'll probably be someone like the Creed brothers taking the titles off them at Mania. because I reckon they're going to want to push the Creed brothers to the roof, or through the roof even. AJ didn't return, but maybe she will later in the year. Raw after WrestleMania, baby. It's probably one of the best places, if it's not in the Rumble, best places Raw after WrestleMania, because it's always such a good pop and a good crowd. Cole, never ever do Chelsea Green again. Leave it to Samantha. Yes. Love Coasted wasted zero time with his decision. Maybe she's a Hall of Fame pick. That could be a good idea. Put her in the Hall of Fame, then bring her back as like a general manager type. So we're going a promo for Elimination Chamber in Perth. Sophia J wants to come back. Maybe a little too soon. I don't know. I don't know if it'll be out of place. General manager idea might work. Yeah, but play it a bit more serious than she did last time as a crazy character. But the one person I would love to see in the Hall of Fame, and I have been saying it for years, and you can go back and check if you want to. Cyndi Lauper. Why is the hell is she not in the Hall of Fame already as a celebrity inductee? Why the hell has she not been recognised? Meltzer has to reiterate that the injury is not a work. Yeah. But he's got to. That's part of his job, I think. We're used to people like WWE trying to work us with storyline injuries. So if there is an injury, having to recount it. Want Caitlyn back, Jason Solomon. Caitlyn's a good idea. I think she'd be a great person to be on the roster. She's got the experience. So we are on a commercial break. So we're at 1:57. So we're not made the full hour mark, I don't think, before a commercial break. But we're close enough where I'll forgive them for it. Yeah. Would people want Cyndi Lauper in the Hall of Fame? I think she's, without her involvement, WrestleMania isn't a thing. Without WrestleMania, we wouldn't have had anywhere near the level of wrestling that we've got now. In the long run, we might not even have AEW. So I think her impact on the wrestling industry as a whole is insurmountable. You've got to acknowledge the fact that she was one of the people that made wrestling a household name at the time. Sonya should have returned in the Rumble, faced off against Piper and Chelsea. Couldn't choose either of them, so she eliminated both, maybe. Sam did the Chelsea Green introduction the funnier way, safe to say it was a done decision to drop it. Probably, more than likely. So what we're going a promo for now? How about looks at Mania. So this is usually when we get the days until Mania countdown starting. So we're going promos of people that probably will be showcased at WrestleMania. Last year's Mania, 68 days away. Sonya's filming something that's not WWE. Could still make a small cameo, maybe. Yeah. Here we go, American Nightmare. So getting Cody come out. Do it all to get them on their feet. Come on, you've got to do it with me. We want the woes. For me to start the show. Let's go up. Whoa. Can confirm that WrestleMania 75 theme song will be by the weekend. Don't think the part is big, so she might have time in the future, maybe, yeah. So with Cody winning the Rumble, does this open the door for him to finish the story for Mania? Because if he's calling his shot against Roman, that probably means that it won't be Roman versus Rock. Still don't think anyone sings it as good as the UK crowd did at Money in the Bank. Feel Cody v Roman has to be an I Quit match. I don't know. I don't know how an I Quit match stipulation would work on the main event of WrestleMania. I think it's a good stipulation. I think it could work anywhere but the main event of WrestleMania, especially night 2, just because you haven't got that pinfall tap out unless it was a submission, but Cody's not known for his submissions. Really random, but do your best Steve Austin impression. That's all you're going off me. I can't go bald. Stipulation should be if any of the bloodline get involved, Roman will be stripped. I don't actually think they'll be shown. There'll be a Mania unless you do Mania as a Hell in a Cell. Crowd chanting, "You deserve it." Let's see what Cody's got to say. Crowd out relenting. The sound say, "No excuses, finish your story, do it for Dusty. Every nightmare begins with a dream." What brand should Jade join? I think SmackDown needs her. Would boost her attendance. Yeah, I think SmackDown's a better fit. I think SmackDown is a lot better fit for her. For me, it's already chosen Roman, so for me, should be on SmackDown, not Raw. Stupid brand split forgotten already. Cody stipulation should be an Iron Man match. That'd be a good shout. So Cody getting Samantha Irvin to do another ring announcement. Samantha Irvin's such a good introduction performer. Lillian Garcia was good, and she's legend status, but I think Sam Irvin is phenomenal. Mag doesn't want it. I think after you've seen MJF and Bryan Danielson go for an hour, and then watching a WWE one, it would feel very different. Cody's talking about how it's their job to put on a 3-hour show, put on a performance. Sometimes people don't realize that they need to escape too. Cody's life outside of WWE for the past 24 hours, 48 hours has been challenging. Everything is good, all is well. But you'll never know how much Cody needed us on Saturday. Cody's grateful for that. Let's make WrestleMania 40 official. Is he going to call out? Oh no, Seth Rollins is coming out. Suicide Squad killed Justice League. Pulled offline after an hour, caused a damn game show completion before some people booted it up for the first time. What happened to lumberjack matches? I don't know. I ain't seen one in a while. Yeah. So we've got Seth freaking Rollins coming out as being World Heavyweight Champion for 247 days. So the crowd just singing along. Oscar to AEW, Natalia to TNA. I would prefer Natalia to go down to NXT and be a trainer because she's so good. What's Seth got to say? Seth saying that he's got respect for Cody Rhodes, congratulating Cody and back-to-back Rumbles. Seth saying if he chooses to fight Roman at Mania, Cody's making a mistake. Seth saying he should fight him instead. Could this be the match to go for and then Rock Roman? Crowd chanting no. Seth wants us to air him out. Let's go, Seth. Let's go. Seth saying that CM Punk, Cody calls himself the guy. Seth says he's not the guy, though. Roman Reigns isn't even the guy anymore. Seth's the guy. How much did Tony Khan pay TNA to call Dana Brooke Ash by Elegance? I don't know. I don't know if he will have done. You ain't talking way too much at all, dude. We like the comments. It gives us something to do when they go to commercial break. We love the comments because it keeps us busy as well. Crowd chanting along again. Seth's music. Seth says that last year, winning the Rumble last year and then going against Roman made sense when there was one champion. The landscape's changed. For the past year, Seth says that Cody's only been thinking about Roman. So town after town, city after city, they've both been on the road. Seth says that it's been on the main event. It's been Seth's. It's not been Roman's, has it? Seth is pouring over his title very well here. I mean, I don't think Cody's going to go for it, but I don't collect action figures. I do collect the WWE Funkos, though. So Seth says that the title was brought into the business because everyone was sick of Roman Reigns. Roman cheating to win every single time. Cheating every time he could have been the honourable man. Seth says the title is for us, it's by us. Through broken bones, broken back, blown out knee. We've leveled the playing field with the World Heavyweight Championship. Nice. Very nice promo so far. We don't need to pretend Roman's a god anymore. Seth actually coming out and saying we don't need Roman at all. Again, very good promo from Seth here. Seth still asking, what title do you want? Do you want the Hullywood title? The Hulk title? The people who politic the way to the top, that's throwing some shade. Or do you want the Dusty Rhodes title? Oh, that's a low blow. Pulling at the heartstrings of Cody there. Do you want the Workhorse champion? The Blue Collar Championship? Seth saying that it's for whoever is the best between the ropes. And I can kind of agree on that one. But surely that's the IC title? Seth says that we both know which title Dusty would pick. But it's about Cody and his decision. It's not been about Dusty for a long time. Jason's loves the women's wrestling. That's why I talk about women's wrestling so much. That's cool, dude. The women have thrown on some great shows over the past couple of months. So I'll throw it out there for you, Jason. Have you ever watched Pro Wrestling Eve at all? If you have, let me know. Or if you haven't, let me know. To be fair, Seth going after Roman at that promo, it's the anniversary of him coming out to the Shield music. Yes. Probably one of the best Royal Rumble entrances for the past few years. Getting in Roman's head with that. Very well done. So what's Cody going to respond with? Cody saying he has an insane amount of respect for Cody. For Seth, sorry. This is the last thing Cody thought he would expect to be talking about when he woke up this morning. He'll think about it. He will think about it. Why? Why are you hating on Rollins? We've got Kofi backstage. You haven't watched it? Is it bad? No, that's why I was asking. Pro Wrestling Eve is a UK-based promotion, and the guy who runs it comes onto our channel every so often. But it's a women's mainly sort of women's promotion. And they've had some big alumni. They put on a show called Wrestle Queendom, and it's had some huge names on there. People like Jamie Hayter. It's had Kaylee Ray, Meiko Satomura, Viper Niven when she was as Viper or Piper Niven before, Aja Kong, Millie McKenzie. Basically, a who's who of women's wrestling. Toni Storm. Let's have a look. Who else have they had? Lyra Valkyria, who was NXT Women's Champion, now Rhea. Nikki Cross, when she was Nikki Storm. But yeah, if you've watched a lot of women's wrestling, especially UK based, you'll know that Pro Wrestling Eve have had a lot of big names there. Nobody cares about Becky versus Ronda Rousey anymore. It's just crazy. Yeah. Thoughts on these theme songs in the Royal Rumble? One word. Forgettable. You watched a couple of years ago, well, I say a couple of years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, huge pops for entrances because the music was recognizable instantaneously. And now there's the very generic use. I was waiting after time to see the name on the ring apron or the barricade or the Titan truck. Zero interest in seeing Cody versus Rollins. They should have stayed in the back. I wouldn't mind seeing it again, but maybe not for the title at Mania. So even people like Saraya or Paige, when she was in WWE, have wrestled for Pro Wrestling Eve. I'm just having a look at who else might have had. But yeah, I mean, Jamie Hayter's former AEW Women's World Champion. Rhea, another former Women's World Champion. So they have had some big names. Doesn't make sense for months. Cody said he doesn't want the title. Rollins has. I agree. I wouldn't mind seeing the match further down the line, but not for a title or for the Undisputed title. I wouldn't mind. Cody said, I'll think about it, even though he pointed to Roman and the cameras pretty much made it look like he chose him. Yeah. What's AEW doing with Ruby Soho? Not enough. Nice and simple. Not enough. Ruby Soho is amazing. So I'll throw it in for you, Jason. There you go. www.evewrestling.com. If you check out the YouTube channel, they've got a lot of good stuff on there. They put on free matches. They do their own shows. So, I mean, at the minute, you might have heard of Session Moth Martina. She's signed with Eve at the minute. You've got Nina Samuels, who was in NXT UK. Yeah, you can get a vote when there is a match going on, Hassan. I can't put a vote on if there isn't a match. So we've got an NXT promo. Carmella Hayes and Trick Williams versus the LWO for the semi-finals of the Dusty Road Classic. I think it's got to be Trick and Carmella. Cody versus Logan Paul for the US Championship? Nah, not for me. I prefer Cody versus Gunther for the IC title, in all honesty. So we're going a recap of the Royal Rumble again. Braun Breaker debuting or appearing in the Rumble. Obviously replacing Brock Lesnar. Or Roman Mills saying he's replaced Brock Lesnar, which we know is true. So we've got main event Jey Uso out. Dusty Classic, Braun and Corbin's winning it. I don't know. I want Man Trick and Carmella. I think they'd be a really good face team to win. Let's get the poll going for you, Hassan. Now we know what match it is. There we go. What do we think? Bronson Reed, Jey Uso winning? Probably. So Jey Uso, big Bronson Reed. You can get your votes in if you're watching on the YouTube channel. We're getting the yeet chants with every punch. Bronson Reed basically running through Jey Uso though. Bron Breakker got a video package. He's definitely called up. I don't even know if he will be yet. On the NXT on the roster page, it still shows him as an NXT member. So Bronson, right hand to Jey. Pat McAfee calling it a big meat storm, which is Bronson Reed. Jey tossing Bronson to the outside and then a suicide dive. Reed thrown into the barricade. Oh. Bronson Reed went for a splash type, but goes head first, chest first into the ring post. Seem to have lost sound. Oh, there we go. It took a little while going to the commercial break there. So, Mark, who do you think Liverpool will get as a Klopp replacement, or who would you like? Because I think I know who. What are you going to say? Who we think we'll be getting? Who do we think? Who should Liverpool get as the next manager? There. What's people up to this week? So I've just realised I'm halfway through the show. I ain't asked what people are doing this week. I ain't asked for a like and a share on the video. I ain't asked for a subscribe on the channel. So if any of you could do that, that would be amazing. So back on Raw, got Bronson Reed, Jey Uso going one-on-one. Jey tossed the ring apron. Crossbody off the top from Jey. Bronson eats a kick to the midsection. Right hand. Jey went for a kick. Went for that roundhouse. Swatted by Bronson Reed and then a senton. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Jey. Ripcord went for the ripcord clothesline, but ends up eating a super kick. Bronson Reed. That just seems to anger him. Big flying super kick from Jey. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. We've still got Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre to go tonight. Jey up on the top turnbuckle ring post. Bronson Reed's looking for a superplex. Jey's fighting back with the yeet punches and headbutts. Bronson Reed off the top. Jey up to the top. Went for a splash. Rolls through. Reed with a very similar Death Valley Driver style move. Gets a 2 count off that. Bronson picking Jey Uso up off the mat. What's he looking for? Jey gets out the way. Splash in the corner. Bronson's going up to the top. What's he looking for? Tsunami, but Jey gets out the way. Jey manages to escape. Going Tsunami on him. Super kick. Spear. Jey's going up to the top now. Uso splash. 1, 2, 3. Jey gets the win. That was a basic match. I reckon it could have had a bit more on it. Pat McAfee is going into it. Pat McAfee's so funny with it. So going Andrade video package. Andrade, I think, with Triple H at the helm, will get pushed a lot better. What do you think? Do we reckon that we'll see Andrade as a world champion in some aspects? Andrade looks like he's signing. So we've got Adam Pearce and we've got Nick Aldis. So Nick says that they had a contract offer for Andrade, but he's obviously already signed with Monday Night Raw. Andrade says, say hello to Selena Vega for me. So what business they've got to talk about? Oh, Bron Breakker calling Nick Aldis. Is he on SmackDown? Gunther wants to speak to Kofi. Gunther says that Cody's got the biggest fight on his life. He'll remember the night for the rest of his life. But after tonight, Gunther will forget about Kofi. Leave it all out there. Leave it all in the ring. Nobody will be speaking about Kofi after tonight. Not putting Andrade with Zelina as a big L from Triple H. It depends what they've got planned for him. I think if you are going to put him with someone, I'd probably have put him in as the leader of the LWO, but I don't want him in a faction. That's the problem. Could you put him with Charlotte? Charlotte's out injured, so could you not put him with Charlotte just to sort of keep her on screen and make her feel like a big deal? Charlotte's on SmackDown, yeah, but she's injured. So you could have Nick Aldis say, well, you can't wrestle for me, so I don't want you. I wouldn't remove Zelina from the LWO because I think she's a great character for there. So we're just coming back onto Monday Night Raw after commercial break. Yeah, as I said earlier on, Hassan, when we have the match announced and they are coming out to the ring, then I will put the votes in. So now going to WWE shop commercial. What discount are they doing now? Free shipping on qualifying orders. So I've had a look, as I always do, for wrestler birthdays. So 29th, Monday the 29th, you've got Hardcore Holly. And then in the UK, Monday the 30th, you've got Giant Gonzalez. You've got Drake Maverick / Rockstar Spud. And you've got the man, Becky Lynch's birthday. So happy birthday, Becky from the UK. So going another recap of the exciting things that happened at the Rumble. In the women's match, Jed Cargill, Jordan Grace. There we go. Becky Lynch. So Becky winning the Rumble was plan A. So what's plan B for Becky? Plan B is train a little harder, think a little smarter, fight a little dirtier, but don't stop until I'm back at the top. There we go. So we are having the IC title match now. Kofi Kingston out to the ring. We've got Gunther coming out now. So Gunther 598 days as champion. We've got Anthony now we're doing dude foot in labour. I mean, it's up to you if you want to vote them. I'm voting Gunther. How are you doing? Did you have fun on Saturday night with me? Covering Royal Rumble. Work on Sunday was a bit of a struggle though, but it's fine. There we go. Samantha Irvin doing the ring entrances. Starting in the background, greatest IC champ of all time. I can't deny it. I think it is. Kofi getting a good pop. Of course you had fun. Yeah, it was good fun, wasn't it? Show started off amazing with the Women's Royal Rumble, and then it slowly got progressively worse, in all honesty. I mean, Monday Night Raw started good. Had an absolute banger of a match, DIY versus Judgment Day. Absolutely phenomenal. If you do want to check out a good WWE tag match, go check that out. Kofi comes flying out, right hands. Gunther pushing him off. Kofi's still going for it, right hands. Plenty of right hands. But Gunther powers out, goes for a chop. Oh, backbreaker from Gunther. Pat McAfee. So much fun on commentary. Gunther's going for it straight into a Boston Crab. Gets that in. So we go to a submission and we'll go straight to a commercial break. Yeah, thanks. Kofi's been underused lately. Kofi's always underused. Kofi's amazing. Kofi Mania was probably the highlight of the year for me. WrestleMania 34, I want to say. Main event. I think it was 34. Let's have a look. No, it wasn't 34. 33. No, 133. $35. That was the one. Yeah, WrestleMania 35. I was in the pub with a couple of mates and we was all dressed up as the Undisputed Era. I took my title, not this one, my WWE title that I've got. And we had some great photos. It was good fun. Place was absolutely bouncing all night from Kofi Mania, from Becky winning. That was the one where Seth beat Brock Lesnar in the first match. It was a great show. So what's people got planned for the rest of the week? I know I'm at work in 8 hours. Watch the Line pub. Which pub was you in? Which pub was you in? So we're coming back on to Raw. Gunther with big elbow straight to the face of Kofi. No offense, but every time an African American becomes a champ, Brock Lesnar has come out and ruin it. Not to be offensive, African American yourself, but same conversation. Yeah. I mean, Kofi Kingston is like the boss to end all bosses, isn't he? If you've got someone big and you want to take him down a peg or two, I don't know why you'd want to take Kofi down a peg or two. But if you want someone to be mega babyface, you have the title taken off him by Brock Lesnar. You got Kofi Mania, some Americans tribal. I reckon it was tribal, wasn't it? The year before it was in Beverly. I've never been to Beverly for a wrestling show, but yeah, I was at Hayworth on Beverly Road for a couple of them. We did the Royal Rumble. Then the year after, we did WrestleMania, and then we moved it to Tribal for Royal Rumble, and then Tribal for WrestleMania as well. Huge scope slam from Gunther. Sounds right, yeah. Because I don't know if it was or not, but I think we actually had a chat. This is well before the podcast and everything like that, or well before I knew about the podcast. Me and one of the friends that I was there with, I was dressed as AJ Styles. She was dressed as Alexa Bliss. And we got sat upstairs on the left-hand side, right near the screen. And we did the quiz together, I think. Because the quiz team name actually won the competition for team name of the night. So Gunther with big Irish whip. Oh, Kofi coming back out with a clothesline. Yeah. Yeah, I think me and Sarah sat at the table where you was for the quiz, and then we got moved downstairs because a few people didn't turn up, so there was a better table for viewing. Kofi's flying off, went for a splash, caught by Gunther into a backbreaker. Again, looking for Boston Crab, but again going to commercial break. We're going to get drunk this month. I don't know. It depends when and where. Depends when and where, dude. You'll let me know where. I mean, we're on a commercial break, so again, yeah, we are on commercial break. Yeah. So the show at Tribal, was it Primeape that was there? Can you remember that? He was like the host of the show. Spurs on a Saturday night. I mean, I'm at work on the Sunday, I think all week, all month, but I'll double check the rota. Let's have a look. Yep, the next Sunday I've got off isn't until the 3rd of March. So I'm working every Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, there you go. There's my title. So we're back on Raw. I think they're starting to put more commercials in because they did the first hour commercial free. Chops from Kofi. Gunther's chest is bleeding. Oh, Gunther picks Kofi out the air into a sleeper. Yeah, it was Hooked on Wrestling that did that one. Hayworth on Beverly Road, that was their own independent thing. It wasn't part of Hooked on Wrestling for the first couple of years. Oh, Gunther caught Kofi as he came flying through the ropes and then just tossed him straight into the ring apron. Back first, head first. That looked like a rough landing. Gunther picking Kofi up into a powerbomb, but head scissors. Kofi takes Gunther into the ring post. Kofi again coming off the ropes. Another suicide dive. Gunther into the announce desk. Kofi again coming off the ropes. Another dive. He's going third time lucky, but Gunther's in the ring. Went for a chop. Caught Gunther. Pretty much a running trouble in paradise. Kofi went for the pin, but Gunther rolls to the outside. That's why he's a 598-day champion. Doing so well in the reign. Kofi bounces Gunther off the top of the ring steps. Where's Kofi going here? Oh, Kofi's going up on the barricade. What's he looking at? Diving to the back of the head of Gunther. Non-count from the referee, just before the 10 count. Kofi's going up to the top. What's he looking for here? Huge leg drop. Off the top. Goes to the pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Kofi went for Trouble in Paradise. Gunther caught him again, looking for that Boston Crab. Kofi rolls it up 1-2. Kofi SOS. I ain't seen that in a while. 1-2. Kick out. This has been a good match so far. Close line from Gunther. Brutal. Powerbomb. 1, 2, 3. I think it should have been at least a couple of power bombs. Just because Gunther is so good, he could have made Kofi look so. He did look so dangerous. So Xavier Woods has come out, see how Kofi's doing. Vinci and Kaiser. Looks like Vinci's back from his injury. Woke up just before the stream, not feeling too hot. You're alright, dude. Oh, Kofi. Oh no, that was Xavier Woods. Head first off the ring post. Oh, I forgot to end the poll. There we go. So we've got McIntyre and Zayn still to go. So last month was when Sami Zayn got taken out and returned at the Rumble. Are they setting up for a Big E return? I don't think so. I think it's too much of a risk for him. I'd love to see him back, but I think he'd be a good person to have on commentary, especially if he's too risky to actually be in the ring. Sami's taking shots at Drew McIntyre, saying Drew needs a reality check. Commentary as maybe new day manager. I don't mind that, but I would prefer him because I'd prefer him on commentary. I think they are, because why bother with Imperium attacking New Day? Because they've got a rivalry. Kofi had a match with Vinci. Vinci got a concussion. So there's obviously the history there. So it makes sense. So we've got the women's tag champions coming out. So again, we've got 2 women's tag matches on the show. And we're getting them going up against Tegan Nox and Natalya. Let's get the poll going. There we go. So Kabuki Warriors, Tegan Nox and Natalya. There you go. Get your polls, get your votes in. So we're going to showcase for the new WWE 2K24 game. I still haven't played a WWE game in a long while. So we're again on a commercial break. We have a Kinder Bueno. What do I want to see out of this coming match? Do we want Tegan Nox and Natalya to get a win because it's not for the tag titles? Or do we think we're going to see an interference from someone? I think Kabuki Warriors with a clean win. That he hasn't won a match for a while. And to just give him a solid win. Yeah, I mean, Kabuki Warriors, I think, deserve a good win. When was the last time Natty won a match? Let's have a look. So she beat Elektra Lopez on main event. So number one contendership, which was the Superstar Spectacle. She won that one, but that was 8th of September. When was the last time she won on a SmackDown or Raw? Looking at it, she hasn't won a match in over a year on TV. Uh, 3rd of February 2023, she beat Shayna Baszler as Shotzi and Zelina Vega in an Elimination Chamber qualifying match. So it is literally 3 days away, 4 days away from a year since she last won a match on TV anyway. Wish women had a version of the IC or US belt to deserve. So just like Natty could carry the belt, yeah. Like a mid-card title. So starting off, Tegan Knox and Kairi Sane. Natty and Knox got the jobber entrance, yeah. Such a shame. Tegan Knox with a drop toe hold, Natty with a basement drop kick, going for the pin, 1, 2, kick out at 2 from Kairi. So Natalya face off for the boots of Asuka. So Tegan Knox tag back in. Tegan with some big fast right hands. Why the solo damage control theme's better than the actual damage control theme? No idea. But I mean, I would prefer more recognizable music from people. That's the problem with the Royal Rumbles, is the music just isn't as engaging, I don't think. It's not as recognizable for individual performers. So Kairi Sane came in. Natalya with a snapmare. What double team are we getting? Both off the ropes. Basement kicks. Your theme for Kairi and Andrade. That was okay. I don't think that was super memorable. It's not like instantaneously you knew who it was. I know it's a new theme, but you look at some of them, as soon as the music hits, like Randy Orton's music hits, you know straight away who it is. The Rock, people like that. It was iconic music. Some of the junk they add to the songs, like the special effects, yeah. You'll go back 10 years, near enough everyone knew who was coming out by the entrance music. But at the minute, every piece of music seems very generic, very bland, and very similar. So it just really does. I don't really struggle with the Royal Rumble this year and last year because the entrance music just doesn't give you that pop. And I think the crowd as well shows that. The crowd didn't pop for some big names coming out because they didn't know who the music was. Yeah, when Flair came out at Mania, they'd messed it up. But Jim Johnson going, I think, was a big thing. Jim Johnson's music was always instantaneous. You knew who it was. So you just really popped every time. So I'd be bringing him back if I was Triple H. I'd be bringing back some awesome, energetic music. When the glass of sand breaking proceeded, Stone Cold Steve went off, the crowd exploded. Same as the car crash for Mick Foley. Same as the guitar riff for Triple H. Yeah. And you look at that and you think that's what made people pop and go excited because they knew who was coming. When a generic guitar riff starts up and you think, could it be this person? Is it that person? Or was this? The crowd are confused, so you don't get that pop. So it makes the Royal Rumble sound very flat. And it's a bit of a bugbear. I think it needs changing up very soon. If you look at the DIY theme right now and look at the theme they had in NXT, it's like chalk and cheese. There's just so much more energy in that music in NXT. So Kairi Sane tagged in. So Oscar and Kairi Sane working together. Massive, rapid attacks to Tegan. Natalya trying to get the crowd involved. I don't even think the crowd are interested. Natalya tried to get the crowd going, and the crowd have already gone flat. There's no interest in this match by the looks of it. Again, Natalya trying her hardest to get the crowd going, and the crowd just not responding. Oscar just boots to the head of Tegan. Tegan trying to fight out the corner. Big boot to Oscar. Tegan catches Kairi Sane, tossed her to the outside. Tegan went for an enziguri. Oscar caught her into an ankle lock. Rolls through. Oscar rolls on, and again. Tegan still trying to make that tag. Kairi takes Natalya off the apron. Oscar went for a German. Tegan rolls for a 1-2. Headbutt from Tegan. And a running uppercut. Tegan finally gets that tag. Oscar and Natalya raining down some right hands. Snap suplex. And another one from Natalya. move we don't see that often in WWE, snap suplex. Natalya really going for it on Asuka in the corner. Into a release German. Discus clothesline. Natalya, she's looking for that sharpshooter. Asuka's trying to get out of there. Kairi Sane catches before the sharpshooter could be added on. Tegan was asked for the tag by Natalya. Kairi Sane takes her out. Baseball slide from Natalya into Kairi. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Asuka after the roll up. Natalya now again looking for sharpshooter. Oh, kick straight to the side of the head from Asuka. Kairi Sane tagged in now. Are we looking for the insane elbow? Beautiful, beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Is this where we get a heel turn from Natalya on Tegan for not giving her the tag? Or is this what they are teasing? Because that looked like it was the start of a story. Michael Cole saying it is a miscommunication. I don't think it was. So I've got Chance and Carter backstage. So Chance and Carter are going to get the tag titles rematch. Next week on Raw, we're going to women's tag title match. So we've got Bayley coming out. So Bayley coming out. If a heel turn would help Natalie get back on track, you're all for it? Yeah, I think it makes sense. There we go. So we've got Bayley coming out. We've got Dakota Kai already there. And we've got Io Sky already there. That's a bit of a waste of entrances for them. Io's not happy. I mean, I wouldn't be either. Do I reckon we're going to get Bayley say who she's going for? Or we're going the Batista moment here? I think we are. That's what I mean. That's what I think they're setting it up for. Are we getting the Randy Orton Evolution beatdown? Either way, it's an Evolution rehash story they're telling. Well, we don't know what story they're telling yet. We haven't got there. We'll be going it, I think, tonight. So I've just put a quick poll in there for you while we're on commercial break. Will Bayley be attacked by damage control? Yes or no? What do we think? Thought of Bayley playing here like fiddle, like she's been playing dumb this whole time, is what Batista did to Triple H, yeah. I mean, it was a proven storyline to get Batista over as a babyface. It worked. If it worked, why not do it again with different characters? Contract is expiring in June 2024. Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful said that Rollins' contract is set to expire in June. That's something where I don't see him not re-signing. Excited for a babyface version of this Bayley, yeah. The hugger gimmick was great, but it's expired, I think. I think this is what Bayley's been so good at, is she's committed to a character for that long that you believe every part of it. That hugger gimmick was amazing, and when Bayley turned heel, I didn't like it, but it's been a good few years now, so I actually believe that's her real character. One off return for the Bayley buddies at Mania. You're going to pop for it. I mean, I'd be popping for it all day long. I wouldn't be surprised if that actually is the case. So the Rhea thing is a red herring. Yeah, Rhea and Becky is the way to go. I know you think Seth should have a run in AEW. Same as Becky. I reckon it'd be good for the business overall, but I think that them two leaving just to prove a point would be a mistake. I don't think they need to leave WWE, and I don't think they want to leave WWE, but I don't know. Hugger Bailey needs to rest in peace. The change from Hugger to New Bailey was a masterpiece of work, from the hairdo to the clothes. Yeah, but would you not pop to see Bailey Hugger at Mania one last time? I would. You better leave Sky Blue alone. So we're going Bailey chance. Is it me or Dakota Kai without any crutches worry me in a good way. It would just to prove a point, yeah. Seth's getting Sky Blue's TV, damn. So Bailey's talking about damage control was their idea. Bailey may not have been in the poster for the Royal Rumble. Kick her out and have Dakota Kai be the mouthpiece. That's all I want. Bailey's going to let something slip. Yeah. I like the little mini feud against Michael Cole. Oh, we are getting Rhea come out. Rhea's saying that the only reason that Bailey won the Rumble is because Rhea wasn't in it. We're getting Mammy chants. Now we've got Nia Jax from behind taking out Rhea. So in comes Rhea off the ropes. Oh, went for something, but Nia Jax just takes Rhea down. Leg drop from Nia. Another big leg drop from Nia Jax. And again, third. Now going up to the second rope, crowd hitting. The Annihilator off the top. All of damage control in the corner, looking worried. Damage control going outside, leaving the ring, leaving Bailey in the ring. Oh, Bailey. Nia Jax wants the microphone. Nia says that Bailey can pick anyone in the women's division, including Io, but Bailey can't pick Rhea. Oh dear, they're going to do a Rhea versus Nia at Chamber. Yuck. Rhea won't make it, no. Io's reaction said it all. Yeah, it's announced on SmackDown who Bailey's going to be going for. I kind of want to watch SmackDown now. I know I can't because I've got work and everything, but I kind of do want to watch it. So we've got the main event match time. We've got Sami Zayn coming out. Damage control left Bailey high and dry. 100%. It was such a subtle thing, but very cleverly done as well. There we go. Main event time. Get your votes in. Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. Main event on Monday Night Raw. So again on commercial break. So what do we think? Are we going to get Damage Control attack Bailey after she makes her announcement? Because that Bailey announces she's going after Rhea. I don't know which way around they would do it. If I was Bailey, I'd say I want to be respectful, but it's been so long since I've held that title that I want to challenge you, and then the rest of Damage Control come and take Bailey out, causing that face turn. So we're on a commercial break. We've got about quarter of an hour left. If you haven't, a like and share on the video would be nice. Subscribing to the channel would be even better. So I would appreciate that. Thank you very much. Bailey will kick the can down the road and put off a decision. Not picking Rhea is the same as picking Rhea. Yeah, pretty much. And either way, we're going a great match for Bailey at Mania, I think. So we're going a promo for Love and WWE, Bianca and Montez. So is this a new version of Ms. and Mrs.? Poor Carrie trying everything in the power to get away from Nia. Yeah, going to be some major tension no matter what. Definitely, that's what's going to make it fun and interesting. So I've got Sami in the ring, ready and waiting. And we've got Sami Zayn's opponent, Drew McIntyre, backstage in Gorilla. So what's Drew McIntyre's response to being told he needs a reality check? So Sami's never beaten Drew, by the sounds of it. That's an interesting fact. Sami's never beaten Drew. Sorry, they're letting Nia be in the middle of all this. Not a fan. No, I reckon that's leading more to Nia versus Rhea Elimination Chamber. Nia loses, Becky wins the Elimination Chamber #1 contenders match, and then goes on to Mania. That's the way that I'd be booking that. So in comes Drew. They're just giving Rhea a match in her hometown. Yeah. So everyone thinks Drew's winning this match. I mean, I don't know. You expect it. Sami goes straight after Drew, but it's picked up into the corner. Sami gets a chop and another one. Sami right hands and a chop. Sami tosses Drew to the outside. Over the top, but Drew catches him. Brilliant strength by Drew. Toss straight onto and off the announce desk. Pat McAfee just called Drew the Scottish Thing. That's hilarious. So Drew breaks the count, rolling out. Pat McAfee is just amazing. He's so funny on the outside. Sami Zayn, a suicide dive, takes Drew over the announce desk. Could they be setting up for Drew and Pat McAfee at Mania? Would that be out of the question? I'd be into that. I would be right into that. They was talking trash between each other. Yeah, what do you think? Do you reckon they're setting up for that match at Mania? Drew McIntyre versus Pat McAfee. I want it. Nama says instead of Nia, we should just give Piper a push, let her compete at this level. Yeah, Piper's amazing. I was saying earlier on that she's an alumni of Pro Wrestling EV, Right Girls Are Wrestling. Dan Reed, friend of the channel. But yeah, absolutely amazing performer. Deserves to be in the main event scene on a regular basis. But I reckon she's enjoying life at the minute. She's having fun with Chelsea Green. But I reckon she probably has a bit of hunger to be doing even more. Yep, fantastic. And Eve, no man knows his stuff. What do we think? Do we reckon we're going to see Jey Uso come out? Because he's got history with both of them in the main event. Could you have him come out? I don't know. I'm trying to think, would I have a clean win? No. I don't know whether a disqualification would work better or a distraction finish. If you have a distraction finish from Jey Uso, you can push Jey versus Drew at Elimination Chamber or thereabouts. So we've got about 6-7 minutes left. Not long at all. What do we think's happening in the last few minutes? Is Drew going to win clean? Is Sami going to win clean? Is Jey going to get involved? That's the way I'd be going down. That's the route I would like. Sami Zayn at the minute's dropped in the corner. We've just come back to Monday Night Raw. Drew with some huge chops to Sami Zayn. That's what's dropping him in the corner. Drew picking Sami up by the beard. Drew, huge chops. Again to Sami Zayn, caving that chest in. Sami put on the top turnbuckle. And another chop from Drew. Almost need some outside interference. No real story between Sami and Drew. I mean, apart from the fact Sami was taken out by Drew a month ago for injury. Sunset flip 1-2, kick out at 2 from Drew. Sami fighting back. But Drew looking for that future shock. DDT. Oh, Sami with a chop of his own. Sami walks the ropes. Tornado DDT. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Drew. Sami looks like he's going for the Hullywood kick. Drew picks him up, spinebuster. Sami picked up straight into a powerbomb. That was insane for strength from Drew. Sami chants from the crowd now. Sami's got some big red mark on his back. Well, a couple of big red marks. Both sides of his back. Oh, Sami with a chop. Drew shoulder first into the ring post. Sami with a kick to the midsection. What's he looking for? Looking for a suplex. Can't get Drew up. Just can't get him up. Glasgow kiss headbutt from Drew. Drew's chest is looking quite red. Drew just being able to jump over the top rope, climbing up to the top turnbuckle. Don't see this very often from Drew. Legs taken out from underneath. Rough landing for Drew. What's Sami looking for? Superplex off the top. Can Sami capitalize? Sami's looking for that lower kick. Drew with a clothesline 10, Sami inside out. Drew counting for the Claymore. Oh, nope. Modified Blue Thunderbomb. 2 count. Not a full elevation Blue Thunderbomb there. We're going, this is awesome chance. I don't think it's as good as the first match, though. Not even close yet. Drew, belly to belly, throws Sami out halfway across the ring. Kip up from Drew. So we're pretty much at 4 o'clock. Drew climbing the turnbuckle with Sami on the shoulders. Huge white noise off the second rope. 1, 2, kick out at 2. McIntyre looks like he's got a bit of frustration there. Joe's talking trash, saying that Sami's got some balls. Sami's fighting back. Glasgow kiss again from Drew. Big forearm. What was it? Sami went for the all-over kick. Drew dropped down, protected himself, but ends up with a bit of a low blow, I think. Claymore from Drew. 1, 2, 3. Drew gets the win. Yeah, that was one where it could have gone either way. So that was a good match. It wasn't as good, I don't think, as the first match. So that's obviously the end of Monday Night Raw after the Royal Rumble. I was expecting a bit more. I was expecting like a debut on Raw. Call up. I know they've signed Andrade, but I was expecting an NXT call up. I don't know why. But I mean, we're going to give it the quick review as we always do. Match of the night, what would you think? I mean, I've already said it 2 or 3 times. First match, absolute banger of a match. You had DIY going up against the Judgment Day in a tag team match for the world titles. Great fun, great energy. DIY had the same sort of energy they had in NXT, pouring on classic banger after banger. Performer of the night, I reckon CM Punk's promo was pretty good. Seth's was fantastic. And moment of the night, probably one of the tag team maneuvers that DIY did. That super close fall was brilliant. That I think it was Johnny Gargano got a couple of very fast back-to-back maneuvers, and the crowd was so behind them, wanting to win. One little force shift. Yep, not a problem, dude. Thanks for joining, as always. I appreciate you being here as much as I think you appreciate me being here. Because if neither of us was here, I'd be talking to no one, and you wouldn't be able to watch anything. What we like. Good night, dude. I'll just wind you up and send you some love. There you go. Glad to let Kofi get some good offense in against Gunther, 100%. Kofi should always get some good offense in. He's a former world champion, for God's sake. And for the overall show itself, considering it was a Raw after a pay-per-view, I would have expected more. So I'm probably going to give it a 6 out of 10 for that. It's not the greatest, but I mean, we've definitely seen a lot worse as well. But yeah, it's been a pleasure as always. If you are around on Wednesday night, you will probably see Ant for AEW Dynamite and Sam on Friday for SmackDown. And if you keep your eye out, or if you make sure that notification bell is ticked, I may have an unboxing to do this week. So keep your eye out. We'll be letting people know, because they've changed the format of the box from, I think it's 6 items to 9 items now. So I'm excited for that. But it is only going to be bi-monthly, so it's every other month this year. They've changed the way the system works and the plans. So it's every other month, but you will get more items. So let's hope we have some good stuff coming. So who shall we have? So we've had a chat about him. So I am going to, as always, love you and leave you guys. But thank you very much for joining, and we shall see you soon.
This is Big E from the New Day. Give me that whole, yeah. Give it to me. I need it.